I love how abrupt my endings are for these videos. Anyway, hello one and hello all. Time for season 3 of the Dinosaur Island. Time for... I can talk, okay. Time for Dinosaur Island season 3 summarize. Okay, episode 1. We get introduced to 4 new characters. So, the Spletosaurus is the first one we get introduced to. He kills a Corythosaurus. Then a Ceratosaurus and a Chinsaosaurus, I think I say it. I don't know, it's a Chinese name. I can't speak no Mandarin. But they get into a fight over the Corythosaurus corpse. The Spletosaurus wins. Uh, by the way, this episode takes place in the desert. It's like the desert dudes, okay? Then we cut to a lake in the desert. Overactor is taking a little sip of water. Spinosaurus scares him away, busting out of the lake. Then a Baryonyx shows up, and Spinosaurus busts out of the lake, scares him away too. Moving on. Episode 2. We meet up back with the A-Team. They kill an iguanodon, but then they find a big old building. The Northern Complex is what it'll later be called, but for now it's just a big building. So, they go in this big building, and they're like, yes, this is a good place for hunting prey. Episode 3, what the hell happens in episode 3? I probably should have, checked before I made this. What the hell happens in the 3rd episode? I need to remind myself real quick. Okay, so I did forget to mention, in episode 2, there's also, pretty sure it's episode 2, there's a scene of Gargorosaurus, being a parent to the baby Ankylosaurus. Anyway, episode 3, Spino and T-Rex get into another fight. Spino wins this one, though, because it's in the water. Also, this isn't fish Spinosaurus, like modern Spino. This is just random Spino toy I got. That's probably not that accurate. Anyway. What else happens in this episode? Utahraptor and Megaraptor get into another fight and Megaraptor wins. Anyway, moving on to episode 4. So, I forgot most of what happens in this one. As in, like, half of it. But Wolvosaurus gets killed in this one by Carcar, Dilophosaurus, and Carnotaurus. They all gang up on it. This is also when Oviraptor makes his cameo. I'm not pointing out every single goddamn Oviraptor cameo, okay? But what else happens in this episode? I need to remind myself real quick again. Yeah, this season's pretty forgettable in my opinion. Okay, so I think this is the one where Giganotosaurus fights the Pentaceratops and shoves it off a cliff, presumably killing it. Doesn't actually die though, he just thinks it's dead. Moving on to the season finale. Yeah, that was quick, wasn't it? So, first off, we'll start with the desert dudes. So Baryonyx just gets scared off by Spinosaurus again, and the the Ceratosaurus and Chinsaosaurus combo defeat the Spletosaurus, and Oviraptor joins in on eating the Corythosaurus kill. The A-Team kills a Triceratops using their whole method of, like, scaring the prey into the Northern Complex and ambushing it in there. Oh yeah, by the way, Gorgosaurus got killed in the season 2 finale. I forgot to mention that because I forgot it even happened. Yeah, Gorgosaurus died in season 2 in the finale. In the same scene that the Ankylosaurus was killed, Gorgosaurus got killed. Anyway, so let's see. So oh yeah, Utahraptor. Utahraptor fights the Gargorosaurus and the Ankylosaurus, trying to kill the baby Ankylosaurus and also the baby Triceratops, who, after the Gargorosaurus beats the Utahraptor, the baby Triceratops joins that whole squad, I guess you could call it. What does T-Rex do? Right, T-Rex, Pentaceratops, and Giganotosaurus get into a big 3-way battle, and the Giga wins. Let's see what else happened. I need to refresh myself again. Okay, the only other thing that happens is the Megaraptor shows up again, and he kills the Dilophosaurus. Oh no! Then he gets into a fight with the Carcharodontosaurus and the Carnotaurus, and he severely injures the Carcharodontosaurus. This is important. Anyway, that's it for Season 3. Stay tuned for Season 4.